Hi, my name is Ron Hinton, and today I will be briefly discussing childhood obesity and what has contributed to the increase in the number of cases. Obesity is an unhealthy condition that exists when the body holds on to an excessive amount of fat cells. Obesity is also defined through body mass index measurements, or BMI measurements. The BMI is a person's weight times 703, all divided by their height squared in terms of percentages. A person is characterized as being obese if their BMI is greater than or equal to 30%. Childhood obesity has been an increasing problem for at least the past 20 years. Obesity amongst our kids have seen drastic changes. The chart here obtained from NCHS and CDC displays the increase of childhood obesity over the past couple of decades. As you can see, there are three distinct age groups: 2 to 5, 6 to 11, and 12 to 19. Each age group has been on a constant increase since the mid-late 70s. And as you see the three different lines here, this indicates mid-70s, all going up on an increase. There are some primary factors that have contributed to the rapid increase of childhood obesity. First, there is the apparent decrease in extracurricular activities and outdoor play for children. Then there's the issue of poor dieting and food choices amongst our children. And then finally, there is the issue of lack of parental accountability and knowledge of the problem. Research shows that an alarming number of children suffering from obesity results from decreased extracurricular activities, poor diets, and lack of parental accountability and knowledge. In 2007, Galveston YMCA sponsored a weight management program for children whose BMI was greater than or equal to 95 percentile of their age group. A study was done that involved a once-a-week session where the kids were educated on good health and participated in outdoor games. During the study, there were weight measurements taken over a period of time. The children who participated experienced a 0.28 kilogram per mole per month mean weight change versus a 6.2 kilogram per mole per month of the non-participants. The children who participated in the increased physical activity experienced even less weight gain over a period of time. The Annenberg Public Policy Center, one of the premier communications policy centers in the country, along with Kaiser Family Foundation, found that school-aged children spent on an average 5 to 7 hours a day watching TV, playing computers, and playing video games. Children between 2 and 11 are exposed to 15 ads per day for food or beverages and consume 45% when exposed to these ads. If the children are eating almost 50% of the time while they are watching TV, then we have a serious problem. This leads me to my next point of discussion. Eating the right things is very essential in helping your body burn calories. So it's pretty safe to assume that proper dieting is a major factor in controlling childhood obesity. CHOPS, a project conducted between August 2001 and October 2002, targeted a school-based education program used to help with the understanding of what role does carbonated drinks consumption play in obesity. Children completed diaries about the drinks they consumed. Also, BMIs were collected while the kids were educated on good health. After 12 months, the mean percentage of those children increased the group of children that continued to consume drinks on a regular by 7.5%, and the percentage amongst kids who participated in the prevention decreased by 0.2%. It goes to show what good dieting and knowledge will do for you, which leads me to another factor: parental knowledge and accountability. Nowadays, parents seem to be complete strangers to the whole idea of childhood obesity. Parents have got to get a better understanding of what they are dealing with. Many don't have a clue about what they need to look for in their child. Their child needs to know the truth about their health and dangers of being unhealthy. Before any prevention can take place, the parents have got to realize the condition when it exists. In 2000, New York Medical College conducted a study on parental perception of their children's weight in suburban Westchester County of New York. Only 10.5% of the parents of children who were obese by definition accurately perceived their child as being overweight. Seems like there's a big disconnect with reality. With the increase of childhood obesity in the past decades, it's almost as like obesity amongst our children is becoming the norm. Hence, some parents having problems with their perception of their children. In conclusion, the increasing problem with childhood obesity cannot be unnoticed anymore. The numbers prove that there is indeed a striking problem with childhood obesity. There are numerous things that can affect a child's weight, but decreasing outdoor time and extracurricular participation will definitely affect the influence of childhood obesity. It has also been noted that high consumption of sugar, sweetened soft drinks, which provide excess calories and large amounts of rapidly absorbent sugars, is associated with an increase in the risk of childhood obesity. The lack of parental accountability and knowledge will directly affect a child's risk of obesity also. Research has shown that the alarming number of children suffering from childhood obesity results from decreased extracurricular activity, poor diet, and lack of parental accountability and knowledge. Is there any questions now?
Is childhood obesity reversible?
Childhood obesity is a condition that affects on a global scale. Anytime you're dealing with something of that magnitude, you have to deal with it on a smaller viewpoint first, which is on a person-by-person basis. So that's how you will handle the reverse effects of obesity, is by preventing on a person-by-person basis. Any other questions?
When should I, as a parent, start to be concerned about my child's weight?
According to growth curves created by World Health Organization, infants who were breastfed have lower rates of obesity as children versus infants who were formula fed. So with that being said, I would think as infants you should be concerned with your child's growth.
How do I know if what my child is eating is good for them?
You can start by being proactive in your child's diet, by learning how to read food labels and being mindful in what you prepare. You also can consult your pediatrician. Thank you.